Emma,
What?
what did you think of The Lion King?
Good.
Good? That's all I get? Good?
It was better than the original.
What? Hey, you guys notice? Smile. Smile big. Smile real big. Gappy McGapperson right here.
Yeah.
Lost her tooth, what was it, yesterday?
It was yesterday.
It was yesterday.
Hey guys, so this is our first time doing a home vlog.
Well, first time together.
Well, yeah.
I did one, but it was more of a top 5. Today, it's a review.
Of The Lion King.
That's right.
So yeah, Lion King. Lots of mixed emotions about this one.
Yeah, we were really excited about this one going into it. I think that's a lot of the reason why it's the first movie we've been to in quite some time. We still want to go see Aladdin and Toy Story 4. We just haven't really gotten around to it yet. But this was one where we really wanted to go opening weekend and watch it. The kids were really excited about it. And yeah, we got a lot of thoughts about it. A lot of thoughts. I guess let's start with the good. What's something good that you can think of about?
I think my favorite part was still by far the opening.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
that was,
that is a good point. As far as visuals go, this movie was impressive.
Yeah.
Impressive is probably not even a strong enough word for it. And there goes our cat again. It was visually stunning. It was literally, I mean, it was like watching a Nature Channel documentary. I mean, it took me a second to really realize these animals aren't real.
Right.
It was insanely good. If I had to, I guess one good thing for me was Timon and Pumbaa. I thought that Billy Eichner and Seth Rogen did a really good job with these two characters. And we'll get into this more a little bit later. I honestly think they're about the only two actors that really nailed it. They brought enough humor to the characters, but at the same time made them different enough to where it wasn't a carbon copy. And they were just really relatable as Timon and Pumbaa. I know Brittany has a bad thing with this movie as it relates to them. I'm sure she'll bring that up, but I thought as far as actually voice acting, they had the strongest performance in the entire movie. They were hilarious, guys. They were literally hilarious.
And then just the time that they bring, scenes from other movies into this movie.
Yeah, we'll try not to give too much of it away.
We won't give too much away.
But they do give a really good shout out to one of the other Disney movies in it, and I think that was probably one of the few times I really laughed out loud in the entire movie. Yeah. So I guess we can get into our not so good and bad. I guess I'll start off. The voice acting outside of Timon and Pumbaa, I was actually very disappointed in. I think it could be a couple of contributing factors with that. I mean, if you're trying... It was just emotionally lacking. You couldn't really connect with these characters except when you remember back to the animated. A lot of it felt rushed. You didn't feel the emotion. I don't know if that was because, they're trying to make these lifelike animals and you can't really read emotion on a lifelike animal. I don't believe that to be the case though, because you did get that with Timon and Pumbaa. I don't think the characters connected. What do you think?
No, I mean, I bawled like a baby and still to this day bawl like a baby with the animated version of it. But this one, like you said, it was just very bland. It just it didn't pull at my heartstrings. It didn't, make me feel any certain feelings that I knew I should have been feeling.
And I think that had a lot to do with the voice acting.
Mm-hmm. A lot to do with the voices and...
there was a disconnect there.
Yeah.
There was a real disconnect. And I say this, not pointing directly to any one actor, but I would even say and I love James Earl Jones, and that part couldn't have gone to anybody other than James Earl Jones because he did such a great job with the original. I mean, he is Mufasa, but even him, it felt like there was a disconnect. Like it was, like I don't know. It's just like I don't want to say it phoned it in, but it didn't connect like Mufasa in the original. The other actors, I honestly think they were such big name actors that it took away from the characters. I mean,
because that's all you heard was, oh, that's Beyonce.
Yeah, I mean, when Nala talked, you didn't think Nala, you thought Beyonce. You mentally pictured her doing the talking. You didn't picture Nala talking. Right. Which is weird, though. I mean, Seth Rogen's pretty big actor. I didn't have that same problem with Pumbaa, so I don't know. I mean, we're just grasping at things here to try and make it make sense in our head. But Donald Glover was okay, but he didn't. I mean, it wasn't the best performance. I mean, this is a super talented person. It's not the best performance I can think of for him. I mean, Beyonce's Beyonce. She's one of the greatest entertainers maybe the greatest entertainer of our generation. And she's done really well in movies in the past, but I didn't feel it in this one. I will say I thought that the young Simba and young Nala were pretty good.
Yeah. So I'll get into the musical background of
and before we do that, also I wasn't a big fan of Paul Oliver, or is it Paul Oliver? The guy from HBO that used to be on the David Show, John Oliver, that's his name. I honestly was most excited about him as Zazu going into the movie, and it wasn't good for me. But yeah, music's her thing, so I'm gonna defer to her on this one.
So, hey everybody.
Sorry about that. We had a corrupted file, so we had to go back. One of the good things about checking as soon as we do the video. But music, her, go.
First, meet Olaf. He's our other kitty cat.
He's the good one.
He's the good one. He's the baby. So yeah, so music. Starting off, young Nala, young Simba. It sounded to me like Simba was going through maybe some changes, and so yeah, going through puberty. So his lower register was very good, very strong, but as soon as he would go up into those high registers, you kind of lost him. He got really quiet. And young Nala, she had a very strong, powerful voice, so a lot of the time she was overpowering him. So I kept trying to like listen in to think, is he still singing? And so that would probably be the issue that I had with them.
But at least it was. I mean, it was a fun song.
Yeah, it was a fun song, and he stayed on pitch, and he was good, and he had very good vibrato, and I mean everything. They sounded great together. It's just there were times where he just got. He was almost and he was in his head voice a lot, which is hard to hear when you have others, singing, in their chest voice. So I would show you a difference.
Yeah, show us a difference. Come on, go.
So, I'll do a high chesty note and then throw it up into my head. So let's do which one? What song should we sing?
We're doing like
so, okay, so Can You Feel the Love Tonight? So, chest voice. Can you feel? And then let's throw it up in head voice. Can you feel the love tonight? Ah. So that's head voice. So he was doing that a lot. And I would kind of have to really strain.
So softer as opposed to...
Yeah, softer as opposed to loud. Because you have Nala, Elijah, really, really singing. And, he was not at times. So cut that, please. That was horrible.
Nope, that's gonna be in.
No, it's not. Then let's get to Timon and Pumbaa. Timon, great. Pumbaa.
Timon was really good.
Yeah, Timon was really.
Billy Eichner did a really good job. I'm assuming that was still him singing because it sounded just like it. But yeah, he was amazing. I know you're gonna give poor Seth a hard time.
God love you, Seth. Your acting is superb. I love every movie that you've ever made, but just leave singing alone. Don't try. And he did really good.
When he was doing the
the
Lion Sleeps Tonight, I guess what you call that song.
Yeah.
But he wasn't asked to do a lot of that one. When he was asked to really, sing, he...
Yeah. So the one about, oh, what a shame.
Yeah.
Why am I brain farting on the rest of that song?
Thought of changing my name.
Oh, what's in a name? And I got downhearted.
That was actually really funny though.
Every time that that was good. But yeah, so that it just hurt my ears. When you go off of key, it just really hurts. Physically hurts me.
I don't have as much of a problem with that. The one music thing that I did have a problem with is they literally took I would say the greatest Disney villain song of all time in my books, and turned it into a speech with maybe like one little try at singing on it, and they shortened it a lot. I did not like that. I don't know if that was a creative choice, or I don't think it was a fact that the guy playing Scar couldn't sing, because when he did do that one part, I thought he sounded pretty well. But I don't know why you do that. That's such a great song. I mean, it's such a great song. But I guess piggybacking off of that, something I've had just the hardest time wrapping my head around is this movie's 30 minutes longer than the original animated movie. It's 2 hours as opposed to an hour and a half on the original. And I, for the life of me, can't figure out how. They cut a lot from the original. And they did add some small parts, but I can't go back in my mind and picture where the parts they added were more than the parts that they took away. And that sort of goes to that disconnect that we have with the emotions of this movie is I think they did a pretty good job with the beginning of it as far as the timeline and being able to attach emotionally to young Simba. But once you hit Hakuna Matata and Simba matures, it's like 90 miles an hour. I mean, it's just straight ahead, full force. No time to really get connected with these characters. The only way you can connect with these characters is to think back to the original. It just felt really rushed. What did you think?
Oh yeah. I mean, it's just that the things that they did add, you're thinking, well, why did they have to add that? I mean, that doesn't make or break the movie. So, like showing how Nala escaped. I mean,
I honestly forgot about that.
Yeah, and that's not even in the original movie. It's like, well, we know she escapes, but we don't really have to know how or when or why or where.
Yeah, I didn't even remember that part.
Yeah, so
I was mainly thinking of the additional animals in the Oasis. That was a kid.
Another one is, Beyonce's.
Yeah, getting back to the music. Yeah, the Can You Feel the Love Tonight? I love Beyonce, I really do, but it was so Beyonce that like we said earlier, you couldn't tell it was Nala, and Donald Glover is a great singer. I mean, Childish Gambino is awesome. I mean, I love his stuff, but it was so Beyonce.
Yeah, it was just over the top. Too many runs, too much everything. It was just, that's all I could see and picture.
And I love it. And if this was like Beyonce doing a cover of Can You Feel the Love Tonight for a soundtrack, I would have loved it.
Yeah.
But in the movie, it's not Nala, it's Beyonce.
Yeah.
You can't get that emotional attachment to the one singing it because you're picturing in your head Beyonce singing this song.
It's not innocent Nala.
And there wasn't any connection there too either.
Yeah, and I couldn't even feel the connection between Nala and Simba as if falling in love in that moment.
Yeah, it wasn't emotional. It was odd.
Yeah.
I'll say it's odd. Like, I didn't have a problem with the song when he's running through the desert, this Beyonce singing, because it's Beyonce's song. It's not meant to be Nala. It's meant to be Beyonce.
Yeah.
The Can You Feel Love Night's supposed to be Nala. But yeah, so had a problem with that. Trying to think if there's anything else. The hyenas. You got James Earl Jones. Whoopi Goldberg's right there at the View. The View's on ABC, right? I mean, that's Disney. Call her. Let her come back. The hyenas, they're laughing hyenas. They're supposed to be funny. I understand you're trying to go darker. You're trying to get back to more of the Shakespearean influence, but don't mess with the hyenas. I love the hyenas. Ed was my favorite character in the whole movie from the original. This one, I don't even know which one was Ed.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't know.
Ed's not supposed to talk.
Yeah.
Whichever one was Ed was talking the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And
Rafiki was not Rafiki.
They cut a lot of Rafiki out. A lot of Rafiki out.
He was not the crazy...
the crazy old wise man.
Psycho wise man.
He was just the wise man.
And
with a stick.
Yeah.
That he doesn't even have till the end.
Yeah, until the end. I'm like, and he said, what did he say? Something about
he called it his old friend.
His old friend. I'm like, well, this is the first time we're seeing the stick. I mean,
yeah. Now that I think about it, he didn't even have it at the beginning.
He didn't have it at the beginning, no. So yeah, it's a mystery. The old stick's the old friend that we never met.
I mean, and it's so hard to do this, guys. We were so excited. I mean, like I said, this is the first movie we've been to in 3 years, I think. And I was going into it. I wanted to see this movie opening weekend. I got excited thinking, oh, we can do our first review to The Lion King. How cool is that? And I think we both sort of left a little disappointed.
It's a little underwhelming.
Yeah, for us. Now, we understand that other people might have different opinions about it. My kids loved it. I guess maybe because we're from that generation that had, I mean, when we were kids, that was when The Lion King came out, and it was so much a part of our childhood that maybe this one just honestly never could live up to what our expectations were for it. But let us know what you guys think. Have you guys seen it yet? What's your thoughts? Liked it? Didn't like it? Okay. Let us know in the comments below.
Yeah. And
till next time.
Adventures out there.
Seize your moment.
Bye, guys. Oh, get her.
Hey guys, thanks for watching our video. If you like what you see, please subscribe and don't forget to hit that notifications bell to be notified whenever we upload new content.
And don't forget to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Have a magical day.